Would you want an animal like this to never be born again? To stop existing forever? Could you live with the fact that you hunted and killed the last of its species? I loved animals ever since I was a kid, always wanting to play with them and watching videos about them when I was very young. They fascinated me with how magnificent they could be, how tall or short, big or small. But then one day at school, we learned that there were many animals that were endangered, and some that we'll never be able to see again with our own eyes. This broke my heart, and ever since, I've tried my best to help in any way possible so that we can preserve these amazing creatures. As with a lot of issues that we're facing in the world now, we never realized that we were helping cause animals becoming extinct. But the Endangered Species Preservation Act of 1966 helped start the protection of endangered animals. An endangered animal is an animal that is threatened with extinction due to their low population. Without our help, these animals might go extinct, and once they're gone, we'll never get them back. If we start helping now, we can save hundreds of thousands of animals from becoming extinct. I'll start by telling you why we need to help endangered animals now. Then I will tell you about groups that have helped and are helping endangered animals already. Finally, I'll tell you how you can help endangered animals. There are over 40,000 animals that are threatened with extinction. That's a lot, especially when you realize that that's 4 times the number of students that go to the University of Michigan Dearborn. What is even more concerning is that there's a minimum of 200 to 2,000 animals that become extinct each year. These are animals that we'll never be able to get back on our planet. It's important that we keep these animals alive because if we lose these animals, ecosystems can be destroyed, which will have extreme ramifications on the areas that the animals lived in. Probably one of the most famous animals to go extinct was the dodo bird, and soon that might happen to many animals that we know and love. Thankfully, we don't have to start at square one. There are many groups that are helping endangered animals already. Organizations like the International Rhino Fund, the World Wildlife Fund, and the Project Aware Foundation all help to fight keep endangered animals safe. As the name implies, the International Rhino Fund has been working for more than 25 years to help rhinos survive. They mainly work out of Asia and Africa, as those are where most rhinos live. They help protect all 5 rhino species that fall victim to poaching: the Sumatran rhinos, the Javan rhinos, greater one-horned rhino, the black rhino, and the white rhino. The World Wildlife Foundation is probably the most well-known group that helps endangered animals. They do not have a specific animal that they protect, as they focus on all kinds of animals that are endangered. From the ones in the oceans to the ones in the sky, they've been active since the 1960s, raising about $5.6 million in their first decade, which in today's money is around $50.4 million. Finally, the Project Aware Foundation focuses on marine life conservation. They have been working for about 20 years with 2 other focuses being sharks in peril and diving against debris, which helps sharks that are in danger and help clean the oceans of pollution that we have put there. The cleaner oceans will help countless animals like sea turtles who are always getting stuck in plastic and eating straws, killing them. All 3 of these groups do great works for endangered animals, but what can we do to help? The Endangered Species Coalition tells us many ways that we can help these animals. We can do things like informing yourself about endangered animals in your area. This allows you to inform others and then help keep people knowledgeable about these animals. You can also use alternatives to pesticides, as pesticides can build up in the soil and take a long time to degrade, which can harm animals if they eat chemicals or animals that have eaten them already. Another way that you can help is through recycling and using sustainable goods. Doing things like buying furniture not made from wood from rainforests helps preserve the habitats that the animals live in there. Resources used to make goods comes from animals' habitats, so recycling allows us not to have to destroy more habitats. Though they may seem like they are very minor things that you can do, they help immensely, and the more people that help, the more of an impact that will have too. After listening to me, I hope that this helps you understand why animals need us now and and informs you about the ways that you can help them. There are tons of ways that you can help animals, and any little bit helps. We share this planet with all the animals, so it's our job to help and save them from going away forever. We want animals like these 2 here, to be animals that will live forever and for our next generations to see.